as much as I would have done if I'd sneezed pouring it. Oh dear. Just a few drops. Right, let me clear that up, Bee. Thank you. No, you're not having a damp tissue. Hello. Yes. Oh. Oh, go away. Go and troll somebody else. Go and actually troll somebody you like. Bye. Waste of time. Hi, Lisa. Actually, Curtis, I look a bit better than Jim did. So you know what? I'm not his reflection. Thank you very much. Hi, Hugo. Hugo, would you like to let rip with the block button? Would you like to let rip with the block button, Hugo? All right, Curtis. Okay. How's the puppy? She's fine. She's here for play. I'm holding her toy while she's pulling on it. I see, Curtis. That's fine, Curtis. Thank you. Hi, Dodie. How are you? Oh, dear. So I sat outside with Bee for 10 minutes. Came in and fed her. Put her back outside for another 10 minutes. Then I've been looking for things, finding things, messaging people. Yeah. Oi! Oh, you cheeky bugger! She literally just nicked that tissue out my hand. I don't know if you saw that. You cheeky hat bag! I literally just rested my hand on my knee and she literally snatched the tissue out my hand. You are such a monster! Yes! I've lost count how many times I've blocked that person from my live and they keep coming back. Lauren, I'm always like this. I have sinus problems. My eustachian tubes block up all the time. And I'm forever congested. It's a long-standing problem from when I was a kid. I was born with a cleft palate. And it gives problems with the eustachian, or can give, doesn't always. It can leave with problems with the eustachian tubes and things like that, which is all connected to your sinuses. I don't have any Jellycats left, guys. I'm sorry. No Jellycats left. There's one Jellycat that I and ahed about. And I've got several people who want it if I decide to sell it. But at the moment, I don't plan on selling it at the moment. Where are you, Rebecca? Front, back or both? Front, back or both, Rebecca? Mine was a back palette. And I basically didn't have a back palette. And mine was corrected when I was a year old in 1975. But I was left with a lot of hearing problems and problems still with my sinuses and yeah. Pierre-Robin syndrome. Yeah, I've heard of it. So was yours front or back, Rebecca? Or do you not know? Front. Yeah, mine was back. Yeah, okay. Yours was slightly different then. Yours was front palate. Yeah. Lauren, you had one as well. Yeah, Rebecca, have you heard of a charity called Clapper? CLAPA. If you've never heard of a charity called Clapper, give them a follow. They're an amazing charity that was started since we were kids. You have heard of them. Cool. It's a charity I very much support. Cleft Lip and Palate Association, for those who don't know. B, what are you doing? Out! She is obsessed with the bathroom at the moment. She is literally obsessed with the bathroom. You know, this used to be my bedroom. And the room I now use in my bedroom was the living room, and I've swapped the two over. So currently, this still has the ensuite to it, which is the bathroom I do use. Not for much longer, because I'm getting the wet room redone. And when the wet room is redone, I'm going to get them to rip out what was the ensuite so I can use it for storage and stuff. But yeah, for some reason, she is obsessed with sniffing around the bath. But she's obsessed with it. Aren't you, Trouble? Is Sarah in the room? Rebecca, is your friend Sarah in the room? I don't know if she is. Because she wanted Stardust. Lauren, I don't want to. I don't want a bathroom off my living room, and a long time in the future, not anytime soon, a long time in the future, I plan on doing some major changes, including completely redoing the back of the house. I'm thinking about, this is 10 years time, I'm thinking about doing an extension out that way. And the current kitchen, and knocking this wall down here, knocking it all into one massive open plan kitchen dining room. Hey Sarah, don't worry, no problem, Sarah. Is this Stardust okay for you? If you want him. I'll show you the back as well. As I said, I do have Dazzle, but I've lost his tag and I can't find his tag. If you wanted Dazzle without a tag, I can do him for a $5 or less. Actually, now just chuck free postage in for both of them. So that should be £10 off. So I've got Stardust, 45 plus postage. If you want Dazzle without his tag, if I find his tag in the meantime, I won't change it. But if you want Dazzle without a tag, because I can't find it at the moment, I'll do the postage for free. It's completely up to you, Sarah. Blondie, it's not expensive, not for Charlie Bears. Hello, Amanda. You all right? Okay, Sarah. Send me a message. That's absolutely fine. So they're normally 45 each. They're normally 45 each. Stardust is 45. And postage is £5 for one. If you want Dazzle without a tag, I will do the pair for 90, but I will pay for the postage. So you're basically saving a tenner. But Sarah, the choice is completely yours. And I'll see what your message says. Congratulations, Sarah. That different Sarah. That's brilliant news. That's really good news for you, Sarah. Oh, J. Jonah, I am so sorry. Alright, guys, can we take a moment, please? Alright, forget about teddy bears for a minute, guys. Forget about teddy bears for a minute. J. Jonah, I am so sorry. May I ask what your wife's username was? I'm just waiting for a reply from J. Jonah. Hugo, I wanted that pinned. Hugo, I wanted that pinned. Please don't unpin it. Please don't unpin it. J. Jonah, like I said, I'm really sorry. If you're happy to tell me what your wife's username was, I'd like to know. You could send me a message, Jonah. If you'd rather send me a message rather than telling me on here, I'd appreciate knowing. Thank you, J. Jonah. Corel, no, I could see that Hugo had unpinned it. When it's your live, you can see if somebody pins or unpins something. So, yeah. Hugo, you didn't mean to do it. I know that. I just didn't want it unpinned deliberately. Right. I'm just a bit stressed, Susie. I've just come back after half an hour break. I'm just feeling a little bit stressed. There's a lot of stress going around today. I fully appreciate that, Sarah. Yeah, no problem. you doing? What have you got? Young lady? At least it was only a please be careful tag. But it's still a Charlie Bear tag. You little sneak. You little sneak. Guess who had it? This little sneak. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Lauren. Right. Before I went for a break, somebody was asking me if I had any ornaments. This is true, Lauren. Makes a change to be being not Luna. But Luna is currently in her cage, out the way, so that she doesn't destroy anything. So yeah, before I went on the break, somebody asked if I had any ornaments, and I do. So I've got some ornaments here. I haven't thought about the price at all for these, okay? They will all need to go posted in boxes, and they will all need to be thoroughly bubble wrapped because these are China ornaments, okay? Again, these are from my own collection. We'll start off with a bit of Disney. And this is from the classic Walt Disney collection, and it's Dumbo. And it's called Trust in Timothy. And here's the certificate for it. And it's called Trust in Timothy. And if I turn it over, you can see the Disney stamp underneath. There's nothing wrong with him. He's not damaged, not chipped. Sadly, I did have Timothy, and he got broken in my move. Even the tail's absolutely fine. Sadly, Timothy's legs got snapped in the move, and I threw him away. But Dumbo is there. I'm just no longer into these. So if you're seriously interested, Lauren, let me show the others as well in case there's anything else you're interested in. I haven't given the price of these any thought whatsoever because I wasn't planning on doing them just yet. Next, we have some little Winnie the Pooh Christmas ornaments. Now, I've only got 2 of them because I'm keeping the others. These are Royal Doulton. These are part of the Royal Doulton Winnie the Pooh set. Here we have Kanga with a Christmas tree. It is real Royal Doulton. I do have a Royal Doulton collection, but I'm keeping the rest of them. There's Kanga, and there's Owl from the Winnie the Pooh Royal Doulton Christmas ornaments. Right. Another Disney, and this time it's Eeyore. Earlier on, somebody asked me if I had any Eeyore. Now, this is not the same series as Dumbo. This is not the classic collection. I'm trying to remember what this collection is called. I think this collection was called Pooh and Friends, but I'm just trying to double check and remember. Yes. This was a collection called Pooh and Friends, and this is called A New Friend, How Nice. It's Eeyore going, a new friend, how nice. Because Eeyore has a little bluebird on his back in a little bird nest. Again, he didn't come with any tags or labels or anything. He's just a little Eeyore. And all of the Pooh and Friends had a little metal acorn on them. All of the Pooh and Friends ornaments have a little acorn on them. I do have a couple of these that I'm keeping, but I'm not an Eeyore fan, so I'm getting rid of the Eeyore. Right, moving away from Disney. Moving completely away from Disney. Wedgwood. I have 3 little ladies from Wedgwood. There's the first one. There's the second one. And there's the third one. These I've had since I was about, well, I don't know. I can't remember how many years I've had these, but I've had these a very long time. I've had these since I was a kid, basically. And they're all old Wedgwood. Once again, guys, anybody putting prices in the chat is being silly, because I have not given prices for any of this lot, because I haven't given it any thought whatsoever. Okay. Now, I have a pair of doves. And I can't remember, these are Royal Doulton. Now, there is a little bit of damage to them. I'm trying to remember where it is. Is it that? Yeah, there's a tiny chip on the back wing there. I can't remember if there's any other damage. I don't think there is. I think it's just that tiny chip at the back wing. Yes. So these are Royal Doulton lovebirds, doves, whatever you want to call them. And there is, like I said, there is a tiny chip in the back tail. If anybody's seriously interested, please message me. Ignore these stupid idiots. Mods, can you do me a favour? And any of these silly comments, can you mute them for me, please? Mods, can you mute these really silly comments for me? Right. Next, we have 2 larger Royal Doulton ladies. I've had these about 10 years or more. I can't remember exactly. So to show you a size comparison, these are the little, that's the little Wedgwood next to the big Royal Doulton. The big Royal Doultons are much more beautiful and much more detailed. These are from the birthday Royal Doulton ones. And I can't read the months. Hold on, I'm trying to read which months I've got. I've got 2 of them. I can't remember which months they are. So the pink one, they're from the year 2000. I couldn't remember when they were from. So that's the year 2000. Trying to see where it says. I thought they were months, but maybe they're years. I can't remember. Let me double check what the other one says. That's the pink one, and this is a lovely green one. Again, I can't remember, so I'm just going to... Yeah, so the pink one is 2000 and the green one is 2001. The pink one was made in 1999 and the green one was made in 2000. So basically they're the year dolls. I've had them for years and I couldn't remember. So that one's the year 2000. And that one's 2001. So that one's 2000 and that one's 2001. And as you can see, they are beautifully hand painted. They are Royal Doulton. There's no chips, no damage to either of them. But I don't have boxes or any paperwork. Right. Ha. Well, there's Dumbo's certificate. I put it back in the box. Right. Last but by no means least, I have a piece of Lladró. And it is Lladró, not Neo. Okay? This is a little piece of Lladró. It's a little shepherd boy with a lamb. I have one piece of Crown Derby and I'm keeping it. I've got the little giraffes. It's the only piece of Crown Derby I've got and I'm keeping it. Sorry about that. And this is real Lladró. It's not Neo. So there you go. There's the Lladró stamp. So you know it's Lladró, not Neo. I do have some Neo, but I'm keeping most of the Neos that I've got. I'm keeping a couple of my other Lladrós. I do have another Lladró somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So if you're interested in any of these china pieces, please contact me. Message me. If you're interested in any of these, message me. They will be thoroughly wrapped on live so that you can see that they're thoroughly wrapped in a hell of a lot of bubble wrap and then posted out in proper boxes. If you're interested, please message me. I'm going to carefully put them back in here and move them so that they don't get damaged. Okay, Neil. Tell you, this box is like playing Tetris. But the thing about china things, if you stand them in a box and pack them together, they're less likely to fall over. Sarah, I'd accept that offer. I'd quite happily accept that. Yes, I'd quite happily accept that, Sarah. Neil, when you say the donkey, Neil, do you mean Eeyore? Neil, when you say the donkey, do you mean this Eeyore? You have to call him Eeyore. You can't call him a donkey. He's Eeyore. His poor little ears. Neil, I've accepted your message. If you want to message me. Make me an offer for him. Make me an offer. I'm assuming it might be for somebody else, not for you, Ian. Sorry, Neil. But I might be wrong. It might be for yourself. You might have a thing for donkeys. Or you might have somebody who has a thing for eel. I just got growled at. I just got growled at from daring to move. Oh, B, you are funny. Miss Jade, not yet. Miss Jade is asking me if I'm going to be selling any Comic-Con related items. Not yet. I will tell you what I do have to sell. And I'm open to serious offers. Miss Jade, are you in the chat? I like that, Ems. Miss Jade, are you still in the chat? Yes, you are. Thank you for the roses, Miss Jade. Thank you. So, Miss Jade, what I do have... Do you know the TV series Arrow? With Stephen Amell, John Barrowman and others in? I have almost all of the cast signatures on one canvas. So I have a canvas that's a bit bigger than this lid. So it's bigger than this lid. It's a bit bigger than this lid. And I've got nearly all of the main cast autographs. And then on a separate one, I've got a few other similar autographs from the same genre, DC genre. No, Linda Lou, no. Lindy Lou. I am near Milton Keynes, Cassie, yes. So, Miss Jade, if you were seriously interested in that, I would be open to sensible offers. I have proof that I met them all because I was at conventions where I had photographs taken with them. So I can prove that I met them all. They're all genuine autographs. So yeah, if you want to have a look at it, you'd be very welcome to. I'd happily send you pictures and stuff. I'd be open to sensible, serious offers. Only one of the autographs is ever so slightly personalised because most of them didn't do any personalisation. But one of them put happy birthday because it was my birthday that weekend. And I know one of them is signed happy birthday and then the signature. And I can't remember which one it is. But it's one of the lesser characters, if that makes sense. It's not the main characters that personalised it. Just one of them put happy birthday on it. So yeah, if you want me to show it to you, Miss Jade, have a chat with your partner. If you're seriously interested, then yeah, let me know. I've accepted your message. If you would like to make me an offer for the Ladro, please do. So feel free to make me an offer for the Ladro piece. Sarah, I've just messaged you back. Sarah, I've just messaged you back about Kanga and Owl. I've just messaged you back about Kanga and Owl. Kirsty, some of these items I've been planning on selling for a while, and some I wasn't planning on selling the China items on here. But somebody asked me earlier on if I had any ornaments, so I just said I'd show them. I'm actually surprised they're selling, to be honest. I didn't think of selling my ornaments on here. I have a huge debt to pay, and I've got to clear some of it. I'm showing them on here, Janet. I'm showing them one by one on here. Coats, well, I'm telling people they've got to pay straight away. And if people don't pay straight away, then I'm moving it on. And also, it's bank transfer only. I've had a problem today with one person and turned into a headache. Nicola, I can't do a car boat sale for 2 reasons. First and foremost, I don't have a car anymore. Secondly, I wouldn't be able to get stuff to a car boot because I don't have a car anymore. Soph, yes, YOLO paid. Her stuff's gone ages ago. Her stuff went a couple of days ago, and she should have received it today. That's all right, Nicola. Don't worry. No, don't worry. Just answering the question. So, Eeyore has sold. Eeyore has sold. Thank you, Neil. So, Eeyore has sold. Thank you, Sarah. So Sarah is having the 2 little Winnie the Pooh ornaments. I don't think it would float across the sea, Peter. I don't think it would float across the Atlantic. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you for the heart, Ms. Pop Pillars and Crystal Roses. Thank you there, Miss Jade. No, Cod Queen, I'm not going to go down the Citizens Advice line because they would go for involuntary arrangement, voluntary insolvency and stuff like that, and it badly affects your credit rating and stuff for a very long time. No, I owe this money. I have spent this money. I'm going to sort it out myself. And sometimes you have to learn by selling stuff off to pay a debt. You can't automatically go to Citizens Advice and say, I've spent too much money, I need to go bankrupt. It doesn't work like that. You have to be responsible. Hi, Aunt Sally. Sorry, that was instinct. I do apologise. Sally Ann. Sorry, I do apologise. I see the name Sally and I can immediately say, hi, Aunt Sally. I do apologise. Sally Ann. Angel, it's my own fault. Yeah, a little bit, Nicola. Yes, with the Aunt Sally comment. Yes. Thank you, TDFX, Mum. Right, guys, does anybody want to see any of the ornaments again, or can I put them out the way? Yes, Fluffins, it is. It's several years of accumulated debt, with the last couple of years being so difficult for me, with the stress, the bullying, the harassment, the comfort shopping, the dopamine hit shopping, the cheer myself up shopping, and stuff like that. I need to be careful what I'm doing. No, I'm not going to look into an IVA, Nicola. It's my responsibility to clear it and pay it back. Nicola, I don't want to damage my credit rating for the future. And damaging your credit rating with an IVA lasts for something like 7 or 8 years. And I'm sorry, I'm not prepared to do that. I want to sort it out myself. Oh, I know I'm not alone, but I want to tackle it now before it gets any worse. I'm not going to say, Laura. Just say it's a lot. I'm not going to say. Well, that's another thing to see. The last couple of years, I bought Christmas presents for people that I couldn't afford. I've bought people Christmas presents that I couldn't afford and shouldn't have bought, but I still did it. And I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have spent money I didn't have. But that's what I've done. Delia, Delia, I bought one bear a couple of days ago, but have you seen how many bears I've sold, Delia? Okay, I've sold so many. Even though I'm clearing a debt, I've sold so many of my bears this week. Buying one to make myself feel a bit better is okay. I'm not going to be somebody who sits here and says I'm not allowed anything. I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to be sensible and say, well, what have I got that I can sell? Exactly, Elsie. I don't want to stop my hobby. My hobby of teddy bear collecting is a huge part of my life. Do I have any more Disney? Yes, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but I have this Disney Dumbo. Just trying to get him out the box safely. So I have Dumbo here. And Dumbo is from the Walt Disney Classic Collection, and his title is Trust in Timothy. Timothy was the little mouse, if you remember, from Dumbo. I did have Timothy as well, but sadly he got broken in my move. But there is this certificate for Dumbo, which is called Trust in Timothy, and his paperwork. I've got quite a few bears left, yes. That way up, yes. So if anybody is interested in Dumbo, he is China. If you're seriously interested, feel free to make me an offer. Okay, Sarah, I'll send you my bank transfer details over. Just bear with me 1 second, Sarah. Sarah, I'll need your name and address for posting, and I will try and get them out on Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to be spending most of the day on Sunday packing boxes, I think. Right. Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate that. Thank you. And before anybody asks, no, I'm not selling any of my Swarovski. Yes, I do still have Tiddlywinks. Yes. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I've got 2 pieces of Swarovski to sell. I have actually got 2 pieces of Swarovski to sell, but they're very small pieces. Rachel, I do still have Tiddlywinks. Yes. Tiddlywinks is this Tiddlywinks? Yes. Here is Tiddlywinks. And hold on, I do have Tiddlywinks's label here. Hold on. Which one is Tiddlywinks? Is it that one? Yeah, I've got Tiddlywinks's tags. Tiddlywinks is 100, Rachel. Tiddlywinks is 100. Close up of the face. Maud, somebody get rid of that person, please. Okay, Rachel, yes, please message me. Yep. Tiddlywinks is a Plumo. So with mohair face and soft plush. But it's less than the retail price, Ellie. So I'm making a loss on selling the bears. You want it, Rachel? Okay. Rachel, can you message me? Oh, there you are, Rachel. I got you, Rachel. Yeah. No, you can't, Bowden and Naya. You can't get her online for 70. Oh, I can't type. Sarah, just sending you over my bank details. Sarah, I think you're from Mel's, aren't you? Sarah, are you from Mel's? I think you are. Thank you, Rachel. Where's B? She is asleep next to me on the sofa. Sarah, different Sarah. Sorry, there's too many Sarahs. Yeah, not you, Sarah, a different one. Don't worry. Good evening, Kirsty. It's bank transfer only, I'm afraid. I'm not accepting any other payment method. I've had too many problems. Just so you know, guys, I'm not going to be on tomorrow very much. I've got my brother coming over and I've got a friend coming over later in the afternoon. So I'm not going to be online very much tomorrow. Thank you, Elsie. Right, I'm going to move this box out the way. So Eeyore is sold and the 2 ornaments are sold. Sarah with Owl and Kanga, can you send me your address details for posting? If you can send me your address details for posting, that would be great. Thank you. Neil, can you send me your address as well, please? I've just sent you payment details, Neil. No, truly, July, no. I'm not making that big a loss. No. Thanks, Neil. Thank you, Sarah. I will get them in the post Monday or Tuesday with everything else. I'm just trying to get everything out that I'm selling today, today, and over the weekend. I'll try and get it all out Monday, Tuesday. So it should be with you Wednesday, Thursday. I'm still waiting for some boxes, and I'm having my stitches out Monday morning. So I'm going to be a bear with a sore head on Monday. Okay, Miss Jade. Miss Jade, do you have a WhatsApp number that you could message me in private messages? If you have a WhatsApp number, I can then send you some detailed photos of the canvas. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Miss Jade. Yes, my head is sore, and I'm very aware that when the stitches come out on Monday, with how sore it is, it's going to hurt. And there's about 20 stitches. So I'm aware it's going to hurt on Monday. So I'm probably not going to be very happy Monday afternoon. If you want to know what happened to my head, go and look at my video where I had surgery on my head. Be warned, it's very graphic. You see a lot of detail inside my head. It's very graphic. If you don't like blood, don't watch it. That's as simple a warning as I can give you. Right. I'm just going to try and move a few things around. Without breaking anything, hopefully. Right. So I haven't sold Eeyore, so Eeyore is still for sale. But I have, sorry, Dumbo is still for sale, not Eeyore. I'm doing it now. Dumbo is still for sale. I have sold Eeyore. Oh. I didn't mute anybody. One of my mods did. My mods are not unhinged. And to this person who's just messaged me, you know what? I don't recognise you. You might follow me, but I don't know how long you followed me for. And you know what? Just because you follow me, it doesn't mean you have the right to be rude to me, like you just have in that message. So for that reason and that reason alone, for how rude you've just been to me in a message, you are being blocked. For no other reason, but apart from this message that you've just sent me. I won't tolerate people being rude to me for no reason. Thank you, Miss Jade. Thank you, Miss Jade. Yes, I will, yeah. I will message you. It might be tomorrow or Sunday, but I will message you. Thank you. Sarah, no, that's fine. Thank you, Sarah. Like I said, I will do my best to get Owl and Kanga out Monday, Tuesday. Thank you very much. Lottie, not at the moment. Yeah, not at the moment, Lottie, sorry. No, as I just said, Truly July, Tiddlywinks is 100. Okay, my prices are set for the bears. I'm losing money at 100, so no, I won't sell it for less. Thank you, Sarah. Hold on, I'll look. No, Truly July, no. And at this moment, I won't sell it to you at all because you're just a time waster. Who's now been blocked. No, I've not had a message from you at all. I don't think. When did you send it? Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it now. It wasn't. It was the other day. Yeah, thank you. I'm afraid I don't reply to loads of messages because I'd spend hours every day replying to loads of messages if I did. I tend to reply to messages on live like this. So if people send me messages, I tend to chat to people while I'm live. Which one are you interested in, Lucy? No, Dan, that's still available. Okay, Lucy, I've accepted your message, Lucy. Message me and tell me which ornaments you're interested in. Why am I selling them all? To fund my habit. To fund my addiction. To fund my habit. What's my habit? This little one. This little one is my habit. Oh. Sniffing dogs, that's my habit. Oh dear, I'm sorry guys. This is how many people have asked me, why am I selling stuff? It's like, I had to do something silly. Sorry guys, I had to. Oh, who could be a cuter addiction than this little one? Me? Hello. 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 Mwah. Hello. 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 Yes. Have you changed your name, CPAP? Have you changed it to Lou CPAP? If you have, that's cool. Thank you for changing it to Lou, because that's easier to say. Thank you, because that's easier to say than saying CPAP. Saying Lou is going to be a lot easier. Yes, you attacking my fingers now. Are you attacking my fingers with those sharp little fangs? Yes, those little fangs that are sharp. Okay, Daisy, I'll read it later if that's okay. No, I don't, Butter. No, I don't. No, Lucy, the doves are still there, but they do have a chip in them. They are slightly damaged. I just want to remind you of that. Hello. Ooh. Luna's in the cage because when I've got this many bears around and stuff, it's difficult to have her around when I'm showing all of this. And keeping an eye on her and Bee at the same time. But please don't worry, Luna was out this morning for the morning, and Luna had a lot of games, a lot of fuss and fun this morning. So I just want to make it clear, she's not been in the cage all day, and she will come out for an hour or two before I go to bed tonight. So, yeah. Just so that people know she's not being neglected. Ow! Think about yelling like that when the puppy bites you too hard and you yell. They stop. They learn to stop because it's like a puppy. It's like their litter mates yelping at them. They learn to stop. It's how they learn that they're biting too hard. So. Yow! You see, it's a reaction without being a negative reaction to her. She's not actually being told off. I'm just going, ow! And she's stopping. But then I'm carrying on playing. Hello. Hello. Hello, yes. Oh, sneezy. Oh. Oh, whoa. Put them up. Put up your paws. Put up your paws. Stick them up. Whoop. Or you get attacked by a bear. Sorry, Bee. Didn't mean for the bear to fall on you. Oh, come here. Oh, there she is. How do I find her among the bears? She's not normally among bears like this, because normally these bears are either in boxes or they're on my shelves. Roxanne, feel free to make me an offer. Marina, yes I do. Hold on, Marina, I'll message you. Marina, I've messaged you back. I think she's just sneezing because she needs to sneeze. Ray, I do have some favourites. I don't have one overall favourite because I've got different favourites from different makes, that type of thing. She's 8 months old tomorrow. She is officially 8 months old tomorrow. 18th of February. So tomorrow will be the 18th of October. She is 8 months old. Oh, that one. Yeah, they are artist bears by the same. There's 2 of them there by the same bear artist, and they are lovely bears, and they're definitely not for sale. Hello. Well, Elsie, she's grown. She's grown so much since I first got her when she was a tiny wee puppy. Yes. You've grown so much, haven't you? Yes. Elsie, that's a good question. I didn't. I don't think I did. It's not you. Thank you, Elsie. I was going to say, you're still a mod. Literally, somebody has just messaged me pretending to be my mod, Elsie, saying, why's my mod been taken away? Block. Nice try, dumbass. Idiot. They've been blocked and deleted. Don't worry, Elsie. They've been blocked and deleted. I know, I did. I did see Elsie, yeah. Angel, I've got a lot of bears. I've got a lot of bears. I've got the Charlie bears that I've done. I'm about to go through the Steiff bears again. You said you're particularly looking for mohair, is that right? Hi, Hugo. Okay, Angel, let me see. And are you only interested in bears? Let's see what I've got left. Because I have sold rather a lot. Quite a bit of the mohair has already gone. Now, I did have people who were interested in that one yesterday, so I don't know if I should hold that one back for a bit longer. Because I had a couple of people yesterday. Angel, is it only bears or are you interested in other things? Hi Jane, I can see you there, yes. Anything for your grandchildren. Okay. B, calm down. I need you to calm down again because I need to carry on. All right, good girl. Right, calm down. Right. If you're looking for stuff for your... Look, I need to carry on and I can't, you're taking all my attention. I don't want to go and put you in your bed. I'd rather keep you out, but at the same time, I need to do some stuff. See you soon, Lou. Thank you for being here. She's trying to steal the show, guys. She's trying to be the centre of attention as usual. What are you? Oh, right. While I have one hand trying to play with her, she does like the attention. So this is Santa's elf, little mohair, Christmas elf bear. And B likes the bells. No, you're not having a piece of stiff mohair. This is not a dog toy. No. Could you imagine? Oh, here you go, B. Have a stiff bear for playing with. Could you imagine it if I just gave her a stiff bear? No chance. Oh, B, you've got to be kidding me. Not a chance. So this is little Santa's elf. As you can see, Santa's elf has got bells on his boots, bells on his belt. He's supposed to have a bell on his hat, but unfortunately it's got lost. So I'm doing him for only 75. Somewhere I have his certificate. I have a massive box of stiff certificates. I'm getting the box out on Sunday. And I'm going to be going through looking for stiff certificates because I've got a few that I've sold. I need to try and find the certificates for. So that one, Santa's elf here is £75. What? Right, do you want to go down? Go on. Go down on the floor then. She doesn't even want me to put her on the floor. Ah, right. What's wrong? You don't like the boxes, do you? Right, do you want to go on the floor? Because you are making a lot of fuss over nothing. Right, let me put you on the floor then. There. Okay, have a wander. Don't get up to any mischief. Right, that's got the dog out the way. Right. Next we have a little classic mohair stiff bear. This is a classic design copy from the 1930s. is it 1930s? Sorry, 1920, not 1930, 1920. This is the Steiff Classic Bear. He's complete with his tags. He's from my own collection and I've had him for years. And he is, double check, I think he's 60, but let me double check. Classic is 60, yes. This is Little Classic and he's 60 plus postage. Next, I had some interest in this last night. This is Teddy Baby. Still got the original tags, again, from my own collection. He's got a bell on his collar. He's got the original collar around his neck. It's a leather collar with studs. Teddy Baby here is 100. A plus postage. All the prices I give you are plus postage. Other mohair bears or other mohair items I've got from Steiff. Let's have a look. Turn off. Right. I have sold quite a bit, like I said already. I've also got a large Sesame Street piece here. This is Grover. This is Grover, made in mohair by Steiff. Got his original official Steiff, Sesame Street label to show he's licensed by Steiff. And the tags. Again, likewise, I do have his certificate. I just need to find it along with all the other certificates. Ariel, just message me what you'd like me to do, Ariel. Message me and let me know what option you'd like me to do. So that is Grover. What? No! This dog is being ridiculous. She's after a teddy bear. Even though she's got all her toys. She's like, Mummy, Mummy, I want this. Ariel, was that don't worry about it and send it if I find it? No problem, Ariel. As long as you're happy with that, that's fine by me. But I didn't want to do that if you're not happy with that. Angel, you want Teddy Baby? Angel, please message me. Thank you, Ariel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, Angel, please message me saying you want Teddy Baby. And I'll carry on going through them. Why is Bee crying? Because she's not centre of attention at this minute. Bee is desperate to be centre of attention continuously. And like I've said before, if she's not centre of attention all the time, then she whines like this. You should have heard her last night when I wanted to go to bed. I put her in her cot and she whined like that in the dark for more than half an hour. Literally. I went to bed in the dark and she literally whined for half an hour because I wouldn't carry on playing. She just loves me and attention. Louise, yeah, she went to the toilet before we came live. She went to the toilet before we came live. I took her out. Go on. No, she doesn't sleep in my bed, no. Right, any more mohair in here? I don't think so. Oh, that one. So, apart from Grover, I do have this one in Steiff as well. This is the Steiff Somersaulting Bear. He is a very, well, he's not very old. Compared to the original, which was from 1909, this is a copy of the original from 1909 that's in the Steiff archives. I've had this one in my collection for a very long time. He is a black tag copy from a 1909 original. Okay. And his tumbling mechanism works, sort of. Basically, I've never used him as a tumbling bear. I've just had him on display as a bear in my collection. So he's not been played with. Hold on, let me put her down. So if you put Tumbling Bear and Teddy Baby together, they are definitely a similar size. This one is a replica. This one is a yellow tag. I don't know if you... Oh, bee! Careful! Careful! Oh, darling. Come here. Are you all right? You haven't hurt yourself? No, you're just your dignity. Tumbling Bear, I think, is 100. Let me just double check. So his mechanism, yes, 100. His mechanism works, but I've never used him. So you can hear the mechanism. And what he's supposed to do is tumble like that. So you wind him up. I don't want to wind him up too much, but you wind him up like that. And then his arms go with the mechanism. Now, I'm deliberately not wound him up too much. But what his arms do is they go backwards over his head. The problem is, because his mohair is very clean and fresh, and he's not been played with, his mohair is stopping the arms from doing that all the time. Okay? So he's not damaged. He needs, if he's going to be used as a tumbling bear, he needs to be wound, if that makes sense, to flatten some of the mohair. Constance, go away. You are a time waster. This is your 4th or 5th account, and you're the one who was a pest the other day. I'm not going to answer your messages. You might as well go away. Jason, it's not damaged. Thank you very much. So, if you're going to use it as just a bear on display in your collection, then, yeah, no problem. If you are going to give it to a child, highly not advised, because this is a Steiff, you wouldn't give it to a child to play with anyway, because it's a Steiff replica collector's piece. No, Squirrel, the purple bear's long gone. Unless you mean one of the Charlie Bears. I do still have a couple of Charlie Bears that are purple. Angel, well, there you go. Yeah, that's fine, Angel. Yeah. I do also have a Pudsey Bear. Do you remember Pudsey Bear from... Well, people know Pudsey Bear from Children in Need. A few years ago, they did a Pudsey Bear Steiff. And I do have the Pudsey Bear. Grover is 170. Grover is 170. What? Grover, Angel. So definitely Teddy Baby, okay. Georgina, I don't think I have a growler left. I did have a growler, but I think it's sold already. I'm not going to answer that, Mo. I'm not going to answer what my most expensive bear is. No. Happy Hype. I need to clear a debt, so I'm selling ones that they still mean something to me. That is an awful joke. You want to pay the bare minimum. Very clever. Teddy Baby, or do you mean the tumbler, Angel? And I will double check on my list and see if I've got any others. Don't forget, I've also got the classic as well. Sean, these aren't expensive. These are Steiff teddy bears. I like that one. Pay the bare necessity. Yeah. The bare necessities of life are not free. Shannon, I love that. I love that, Shannon. That's very good. I wish somebody could play with me, wind me up and make me tumble. No, Silver, I won't, because I'm not showing all of my collection. I have shown some of my collection already, but I'm not prepared to show you my entire collection. No. Lucy B. Grover is 170. Hi, Pumpkin. Okay, Angel. Let me have a look on my list and see what I've still got. Let me consult my list and see what I've still got. Because I know you specifically said mohair. That's sold. That's sold. Where's the fawn? I've also got a little mohair fawn, Christmas fawn. That's a little mohair Christmas fawn. Still has her original tags. She is 60. So there's that one as well. That's sold. That's not sold. That's sold. That's sold. You're Angel. You're particularly looking for mohair, aren't you? Yeah, you particularly want mohair, don't you? Does it have to be Steiff? I'm just looking to see if I've got any other mohairs that aren't Steiff. Right, if it doesn't have to be Steiff, I have got some stuff, yes. If it doesn't have to be Steiff, I do have some other stuff. Thank you, Shannon. Right, Angel, I will put that one to one side for you while we look for others. Just thinking if there's anything else that I'm thinking of selling. The only other mohair that I would consider selling from Steiff at the moment is the Pudsey Bear. That's the only other one that I'm already considering selling from Steiff that you haven't seen. Let me put these back in the box. What do you mean, Lucy? Is there a box? Lucy B, what are you looking for? Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, Lucy B. What, show you Pudsey? Okay, I'll have to lean over there and get him. Lucy B, what are you talking about for the Sesame Street one? So Lucy B, Grover did not come with his own box. Let me repeat, not all teddy bears come with their own boxes, specific boxes. Grover would have come in a generic box from Steiff. A very generic Steiff box. I've got a couple of them with other things in. Actually, I might have another mohair in a Steiff box. Hold on. Up there. Yes, I do have another Steiff mohair. Give me a second. Angel, I've just remembered I do have another Steiff mohair. Lucy, I do have the certificates. What I would say to you, before you paid for Grover, if you're interested in Grover, before you paid for him, I will find his certificate and